You say you're Drew from what committee?
Hi, this is Drew Georgiadis, calling to order the meeting for Public Works and Planning on Monday, January 22nd at 9:47 p.m. We're going to start this meeting by taking a roll call. I'm going to turn it over to Secretary Chris, you're the Secretary?
Yes.
You want to do the call, roll call?
Who's online? That's Colin?
Yep, Colin's here online.
All right, Colin's online. All right, Jay. Here. Andy, here. Drew. You're here. Who's not here? Nancy, you're there. Myself, Peter, here. And Jonathan. Okay. Okay.
We need to, should we do the minutes now?
We need to approve the last minutes of December 18th.
We need
a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I'll second it.
a motion made by Peter Britton, seconded by Andrew Gacefa. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? None. Abstentions? None. Let's move on to the business. Per the agenda,
Go ahead.
we're going to skip item 2, save the town by first selectman. That was not done in committee. Item 3, the report from the first selectman on the leases and town properties. We did not go over that, so we're going to skip item 3. Item 4, we did hear a report from the blight officer concerning condemnation and blight. Does anybody have any? Do I have a motion? Do I have a motion
to accept the report?
Accept the report. Peter Britton. Anybody want to second the acceptance of the report? Is Jay Walk. Do we have any discussion? No? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Abstentions? None. Item 4, the report from the blight officer concerning condemnation of blight is passed unanimously. From there, we're going to move on to item 5, which was to receive a report from the first selectman or his designee, which was Chief Calamaris, regarding the recovery of costs related to properties with breaches of peace, public disturbances, and disorderly conduct. Do I have a motion to accept item 5? Jay Walk?
Question.
Yes.
If we're just receiving a report, we're not acting on it.
Oh, that's true.
Is it necessarily a motion that we have to vote on?
So this can't go on the consent calendar because,
It's just we're just receiving a report.
okay.
You're making a motion to accept the report as presented, right?
Because I'd like him to come back next week because I do not want it to go on the consent calendar. So how do we keep this off the consent calendar?
That you don't have to vote. And it
To accept the report.
doesn't go on the consent calendar if you don't have a unanimous report.
Because we're voting to receive the report. But,
I don't do that.
I don't know.
Josh, I have a question. We're going to ask Josh Garstuff if he knows everything. He's on Illinois. We had a question regarding item 5 to receive the report. Do we have to vote to accept that?
No.
No.
Do we
Only
have to vote on the report at all? No.
no.
So I can
No,
never
the first voting item is
Is Jeff Dalden. Okay, thank you.
Well, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Item 4 and item 5. Do we want to put those in the motion?
Yeah, there's no action on them.
There's no action on those either. Okay, so item 6 was to hear a report from the Joint Retirement Investment Board. That was done. 7 to consider and act upon the minutes of the regular meeting. We've already done that. We're on to item 8, which is to hear and consider act upon.
I like one of those motions where we bundle 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 all together. Unless anyone has any question about them.
Andrew Graceffa moves to bundle 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 appointments to various boards and commissions. Do I have a second? Jonathan?
All right, hold on 1 second. So you made the motion, Jonathan seconded. Yep. But that's just to bundle it.
To bundle it. Right. So now we're going to vote on the bundled items as moved by Andrew Graceffa. Do I have make a motion to vote on it? Chris Carroll, seconded by Peter Britton. All in favor of the items bundled as the amendment by Andrew Graceffa. In favor?
Aye.
Just the appointments. Aye. Opposed? None. Abstentions? None. So now we're moving on to item 15, to hear and consider and act upon the resolution as recommended by the Board of Finance. This was the one by Bill Hurley for the bond authorization to be increased to $795,835 from, I think, like 743.
960.
Yeah, 960.
What were those specific numbers?
Okay, great. Can I have a motion to? Okay, Peter Britton moves to approve. I'll second it. Is there any discussion on this? I was happy it was only a net with our 80% and 20%. That's $10,000, and even it was late, so I think it's pretty good. So all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? None. Passes unanimously. Now we're going to move on to item 16, to hear and consider and act upon the following resolution as recommended by the Board of Finance. It is to allocate, resolve that the resolution entitled "The Resolution Appropriates an Additional $1,429,950 for costs related to construction, remediation, and addressing the NOV at Penfield Pavilion." Is there someone to move this? Chris Carroll, second. Jonathan. Discussion. Any discussion by anybody?
It makes sense to me to think that given the timeline and the history of the project that I've seen, I feel like the 5% contingency that he's looking to put on top is prudent. It makes sense. You never know what's going to happen. So they're kind of setting themselves up to not have to come back here. They're just overlooking. Makes sense to me.
I'm really in support.
Remediation.
Right, and I'm really in support of getting rid of those horizontal beams. They seem to have just been a total nightmare. So if the helical pile solves this, then it'll also make it easier to dig out all that stuff if we don't have the horizontal grade beams.
Yeah.
So, any more discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? One abstention. Nancy Dunn. Item 17 was the discussion to form the RTM Special Committee on Energy Initiatives. That does not need a vote. So those are all items as outlined in the agenda for January 22nd. It is now 9:56. Anyone want to make a motion to adjourn? Andrew Graceffa, seconded by Nancy Dunn. All in favor? Aye. The committee meeting of Public Works and Planning is hereby adjourned.